Said the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait. No strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
go.
Fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 31. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And it's third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here is Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
By the Chargers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
at their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's King. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He's going to look downfield for Henry. They find some open field here.
Ain't nothing!
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Chargers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that off. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Minter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's fourth down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Herbert on first down now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And it's third down.
Third and 2, Herbert dancing to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Third and 2. Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown, and he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
37-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. On 1st down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield, here's Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady. He'll buy some time right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Herbert now to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and
2. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Herbert on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.